Hi guys and welcome back here to Drone Emotion to back here once again with a brand new video, and this time around we have a very exciting one for all of you, and that is because a brand new gimbal has been leaked. You've heard that right, a brand new camera for a brand new digital drone has been leaked in today's video. We're going to be talking about what's going on. Is this going to be the brand new camera for maybe the Mavic 4 or possibly the upcoming DJI Air 3, or is it just a prototype? But before we get started with today's video, if you're new to the channel, welcome here, and you want to keep up to date with any upcoming DJI product, whether it is the Inspire 3, the DJI Mini 3 Standard, and of course the Air 3. You already know this is the place to come for all of the latest updates and news. And also, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed yet, I invite you to go ahead and join the Drone Emotion family. So without any much further ado, let's just go ahead and get started with today's video, which will be quite exciting, and that is because just today, thanks to our great friend Deals Drone yet again, whom is a very reliable source, he has shared a very interesting image of a brand new camera for an upcoming DJI drone. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and discuss for what drone could this possibly be for. So there we have it in screen, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first image that we have from the side. Now if you look at it right from this angle, you might confuse it with maybe a Mavic 3 gimbal, but if you take a closer look, it's going to be a very different, because right here we have the front view of the gimbal and camera. So there you can clearly see this is not a normal looking Mavic 3 camera. There are two important differences that we're going to be able to know. The first one is on the telephoto lens. Right on the top, you're going to be able to see that it says 7x, and that is going to be referring to the 7x digital zoom that this camera will be having. And right below, we have an equivalent lens of 24 millimeters, and something that's quite interesting to note is that it has an aperture of f2.8. Now, what could this possibly mean? Well, if we take a closer look at and compare this to the Mavic 3 camera, you will see that the Mavic 3 camera also says f2.8. So we can clearly see those similarities between the two. Now let's talk about what's going on here. Is this a prototype? Is this going to be a camera for the Mavic 4? Is this going to be a camera and gimbal for the Air 3? What is this? Well, first thing we see is that this is not a Mavic 3 camera, of course, right from the get-go. Second thing, could this be the camera for the DJI Air 3? I think this could very well be the camera for the DJI Air 3. Why? Well, the Air 3, the Air series is different from the Mavic series because they have a fixed aperture, and most likely, looking at this image of the camera and gimbal, it looks like this camera has a fixed aperture of f2.8. The Mavic 3 has a variable aperture of f2.8 and ranges all the way to f11. So most likely this camera doesn't have a variable aperture, and if that is the case, well, this could very well be the camera for the DJI Air 3, which should be coming in early next year. Now, could this be the camera for a Mavic 4? It could also very well be the camera for the Mavic 4, or maybe they're going to be calling it the Mavic 3S, like they did with the DJI Air 2S, which was a slight upgrade from what we saw on the Air 2 and the Air 2S. So if this camera and gimbal, which we just took a look at, does not have a variable aperture, and it's actually variable and not fixed, well, that means this could be a camera and gimbal for maybe a Mavic 4 or Mavic 3S. So those are the two things that could very well be. Now, is this a prototype? I doubt that, because what we have right here looks like a very well finished product and ready to be mounted on the drone itself. So I really hesitant on whether or not this is actually a prototype. In my opinion, I think it is not, and rather it's one of two things: either the camera for an upcoming Mavic 4 or Mavic 3s, which in my opinion will not make a lot of sense. Obviously, we have an upgrade digital zoom. On the Mavic 3, we only have a 4x digital zoom, and this will have a 7x digital zoom. So maybe it could be a little upgrade for Mavic 3s, but I think this could be a camera gimbal for the Air 3. But let us know down in the comment section down below. What do you think this camera gimbal is for? You think is for one of the options we just mentioned, or will it be for a completely brand new DJI drone? But we will make sure to keep you updated with this topic in particular. But that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Hope that you enjoyed. See you tomorrow with a brand new video. This is Drone Emotion, signing out.